There's been speculation about Gabby and Erich and where they stand as a couple. They haven't posted together in a little bit, and Gabby has not been seen wearing her ring. When I first saw this, I'm a little hesitant when somebody says, they haven't posted together in a while, just as two people who don't post their significant others all the time.
Yeah.
We could go weeks at a time, but we're still together. And so when people start saying, oh, you haven't posted, I'm like, that's so ridiculous just because I haven't posted. But when it comes to people who do post all the time, I think that's when the speculation comes, because people are like, they're the type of couple to post all the time. So why haven't they been posting? And she wasn't wearing her ring. And so that caused a lot of speculation. And then Gabby made a comment after the show last night that I think alluded to the fact that they may be breaking up. She said that they're busy. They're focusing on other things.
I can read it. She was asked about her relationship, if they were still together. She said, life is just really busy for the both of us right now, so I understand their concern, but we're just kind of, going forward with each of our individual interests and supporting each other from afar. Supporting each other from afar is where it's like, okay, because he has been, or at least he was, going to the shows, the Dancing with the Stars shows, and he hasn't been going recently, and I think the last couple of weeks, like you said, she hasn't been wearing her engagement ring. So that, I'm not gonna lie, I noticed. I was watching Dancing with the Stars on my train ride back to New York City, and it did pop in my head after she danced that she wasn't wearing her ring. I noticed it on her hand, but then I was like, well, you're dancing, right. It's a big ring. Like, maybe you're not, some people don't exercise with their engagement rings on, things like that. So I didn't really think too much about it. But then I saw this and was like, ooh, maybe that answer is what threw me more. It's like supporting each other from afar.
Weird answer.
Sounds like distance is happening.
Break of some sort. Yeah. That's a weird answer, because if they asked if they're still together and you'd be like, of course, he's just, busy right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it was a strange answer. Maybe they're just feeling it out right now and they will end up together, and they don't want to outright say that they broke up because they're trying to figure it out. Maybe she's just been really busy with Dancing with the Stars and other things, and, trying to find the time with your partner at that time probably is hard, because Dancing with the Stars is a grueling process. Lots of practice, and they're so in it. So yeah.
And for all those very invested Dancing with the Stars people, there's always been a little bit of speculation about Val and Val's partners, because Val's a hot guy, and
it gets steamy.
But he is married, and
his wife was
Jenna is amazing.
Her.
Yeah, and that's why it was they bring Jenna in to make people stop talking about their chemistry and whatever. But that's been rumors about him and his partner have been going on for so long. Rumor Willis was a big one that everybody really talked about, and so I feel like that just comes with the territory. And he actually tested positive for COVID, so he couldn't dance last night. She danced with Alan, and they were still great, but she and Val are really, really good. And I feel like when you're training for Dancing with the Stars, you're just in this go, go, go mindset. You're really practicing and training all these things. So Erich just seems to be kind of living his life, a little carefree at this point. So I don't know. It feels like maybe there is just a little bit of a pause happening.
Are we shocked by any sort of breakup or break between any bachelor? No, at this point, it is what it is. It's gonna happen. We see it happen time and time again. Yeah. And we'll just have to see what happens in the future. I'm sure we will get some sort of statement in the upcoming weeks of whether they are together or not together.
I agree. Also, guys, a quick Dancing with the Stars. What people gotta be why people are not voting for Heidi, and I don't understand. She's so good. She's closer to the top of the leaderboard than most. She gets great scores. She's been on the bottom two twice now, saved twice by the judges. This time they saved her. This is the controversy, right? I always talk about this. 4 judges. If it's split 2 and 2, whoever Len picks is just the one that's saved.
Really?
Because he's the head judge.
Okay.
So it was Heidi and Jordan Sparks were in the bottom 2, and 2 voted for Jordan, 2 voted for Len. I mean, for Heidi. Len voted for Heidi, so Heidi stays, even though it's split 2-2.
They're using all their votes on Charlie. They gotta start splitting them between Charlie and Heidi.
I think Heidi is so good, and like, no offense to Vinny, good for him that he's made it this far.
Vinny's got that big Italian family.
He's just not that good.
Getting
but boy, does he has people voting for him. Really, he hasn't been in the bottom 2 once.
Friend, he's got that big Italian family. I know what it's like. Your family's calling your family members to call the other people that they know. They're calling everybody they know.
The Jersey Shore community is going hard for Vinny because he has consistently been at the bottom, and he has of this leaderboard, and he has not been in the bottom 2 once.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
The family's going hard.
It is. And what was my last Dancing with the Stars comment? Oh, the chemistry between Trevor and Emma, off the charts.
People are rooting for them, right, as a couple?
Yeah, I think so. I don't really like read too much about what people are saying about the show. I just like to watch
Make your own opinion.
Vote myself and move on from it. But I see some chemistry. Maybe some people know more than I do, but I feel the chemistry. It's hot.
Hot and heavy.
Yeah. And that's all I have to say.